Every single day after the age of 30, your body loses muscle. Not just a little, but up to 5% of muscle mass every decade. And by the time you hit 60, many people have lost up to a third of their total muscle strength without even realizing it. And here's the real kicker. This silent muscle meltdown is one of the leading reasons older adults struggle with fatigue, balance issues, joint pain, and even deadly falls. Most people think muscle loss only happens if you stop exercising. Or worse, they assume it's just a normal part of aging. But that's dead wrong. The real problem? Eating the wrong foods, or skipping the right ones entirely. Yes, your diet could be secretly sabotaging your strength, mobility, and independence every single day. If you're over 60, this matters more than ever. Because at this stage, your muscle tissue becomes dramatically harder to build, but shockingly easier to lose. And if you ignore it, you're not just risking weakness, you're risking your freedom, your balance, and even your lifespan. But here's the good news. There's surprisingly powerful foods, backed by cold, hard science, that can help stop this muscle breakdown in its tracks. And in today's countdown, we're revealing what it is, why it works, and how to use it right now. We'll also reveal 5 bonus nutrition hacks to boost your muscle strength. Naturally, no gym membership or supplements required. It's simple, it's science-backed, and it could absolutely change how your body feels, moves, and ages. Because as multiple peer-reviewed studies show, when you give your muscles the right fuel, your body responds, even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. So before we jump in, I want to hear from you. Drop your age, your country, and tell us, have you noticed any signs of muscle loss? Weak grip? Slower walking speed? Trouble standing up from a chair? Let's talk about it in the comments below. And if you care about living stronger, longer, and healthier, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more science-backed health tips every single week. All right, let's dive in. Here's the food that could change everything. Wild-caught salmon. If you're over 60 and watching your strength slowly fade, this fatty fish could be your secret weapon. Because wild-caught salmon isn't just heart-healthy, it's a muscle-saving machine. You see, as we age, our bodies become less efficient at building and preserving muscle. It's called sarcopenia, and it's not just about looking flabby. It can destroy mobility, increase fall risk, and shorten lifespan. But salmon attacks that problem from multiple angles. It's rich in high-quality, complete protein, which gives your muscles the raw materials they need to rebuild. But more importantly, it's packed with omega-3 fatty acids, and that's where the magic happens. Multiple studies have shown that omega-3s, especially EPA and DHA, found abundantly in wild-caught salmon, can actually increase muscle protein synthesis in older adults. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that just 8 weeks of omega-3 supplementation significantly enhanced muscle building in people aged 65 and older, even without changes to exercise. Another meta-analysis in clinical nutrition showed that omega-3s improve muscle strength and physical performance, especially when paired with resistance training. Here's what's going on under the hood. Protein. Each 3-ounce serving gives you about 22 grams of complete protein. Omega-3s, EPA, and DHA fight chronic inflammation, preserve muscle cell membranes, and activate the mTOR pathway, which signals your body to build muscle. Vitamin D helps prevent muscle weakness and supports neuromuscular function. Selenium and B12, key players in energy metabolism and muscle performance. For those over 60, salmon offers a triple win. Protects against age-related muscle wasting, reduces inflammation that can lead to joint pain and stiffness, supports brain, heart, and eye health, all crucial for aging gracefully. How much? Aim for 2 to 3 servings per week. That's about 3 to 4 ounces per serving. Best consumed after physical activity or for lunch or dinner when protein synthesis is more active. Easy way to prepare. Grill it with lemon and herbs. Bake it with olive oil and garlic, or flake it into a salad or bowl. Pro tip: pair it with a vitamin C-rich food like bell peppers or broccoli to support collagen formation and joint health. And don't skip the skin. That's where some of the most potent omega-3s hide. Be cautious. Avoid farmed salmon, which is often high in inflammatory omega-6, pesticides, and contaminants. Stick with wild-caught Alaskan salmon for maximum benefit. If you're on blood thinners, speak with your doctor before increasing omega-3 intake, as it can slightly affect clotting. So, if you're tired of feeling weaker year after year, start with your plate. Wild-caught salmon is more than a healthy meal. It's a muscle-saving gift from the sea. Add it to your weekly routine, and your body will thank you with strength, energy, and resilience. Greek yogurt. This creamy, everyday food might seem ordinary, but for people over 60, Greek yogurt is one of the most powerful muscle-preserving foods you can eat. And chances are, you're not eating enough of it. Greek yogurt is a complete protein powerhouse, packed with all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to rebuild and maintain muscle tissue. But what really sets it apart is its concentration of leucine, an amino acid that acts like a biological switch to turn on muscle protein synthesis. As we age, our bodies become less sensitive to dietary protein. This is called anabolic resistance. Greek yogurt helps overcome that resistance by delivering a high-protein punch in a small, easily digestible serving. In a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed high-protein dairy foods like Greek yogurt built significantly more muscle and strength over 12 weeks, even without changes in exercise habits. Another study from the University of Toronto found that older adults who included twice-daily Greek yogurt snacks experienced greater gains in muscle mass and reductions in body fat than those who didn't. Let's break down the key muscle-saving components. Protein, 17, 20 g per serving, critical for repair and growth of muscle tissue. Leucine stimulates the mTOR pathway, which directly triggers muscle building. Calcium and vitamin D support muscle contraction and bone strength. Probiotics help with gut health and protein digestion, which becomes crucial as we age. For people over 60, Greek yogurt helps to combat muscle loss due to inactivity or illness, support quicker recovery from injury or surgery, maintain balance and strength to reduce fall risk, improve satiety and prevent unwanted weight gain, support bone health because muscles and bones work hand in hand, and because it's soft and easy to digest, it's ideal for seniors with chewing or digestive issues. How to use it? Best time to eat: in the morning to jumpstart muscle repair after sleep. Post-exercise for faster recovery. Recommendation: aim for 1 cup, about 6 to 8 ounces, daily. Choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt with at least 15, 20 g protein per serving. Avoid sugary fruit-flavored versions that spike insulin and promote fat storage. Add a handful of berries, chia seeds, or a drizzle of honey for taste and extra nutrients. Stir in a scoop of collagen powder or plant protein for a muscle-building mega snack. Keep in mind, people who are lactose intolerant may want to choose lactose-free Greek yogurt or a plant-based high-protein yogurt made from soy or pea protein. Always check for added sugars. Some flavored yogurts can contain over 20 g of sugar per serving, which defeats the purpose. Don't underestimate this fridge staple. Greek yogurt isn't just a snack. It's a strategic tool for fighting muscle loss, one creamy spoonful at a time. Make it a part of your daily routine, and you'll be feeding your muscles exactly what they need to stay strong and sharp, well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Eggs. They're cheap, easy to cook, and hiding in almost every fridge, but eggs are one of the most powerful weapons you can use to fight muscle loss after 60. They're a complete protein source, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids, and they're incredibly bioavailable, which means your body absorbs and uses the protein from eggs better than most other foods. And here's the real gem, the yolk. Far from being unhealthy, the yolk is packed with nutrients critical for muscle maintenance, including vitamin D, choline, healthy fats, and antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. In a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, participants who ate whole eggs after resistance training had significantly more muscle protein synthesis than those who ate just egg whites, even though the protein content was the same. The yolk, researchers found, contains micronutrients and compounds that enhance muscle growth signals and support recovery. Another study in nutrients confirmed that regular egg consumption in older adults was linked to higher muscle mass and lower risk of frailty. What makes eggs so powerful? 7 g of high-quality protein per egg, leucine, vitamin D, choline, supports nerve-muscle communication and brain health. Omega-3s in pasture-raised eggs, antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. For seniors, eggs are a superfood for strength, prevent and reverse age-related muscle wasting, support balance, coordination, and stability, improve post-exercise recovery, keep bones strong and reduce fall risk, support brain function and vision, added bonuses. And they're especially helpful after illness, surgery, or inactivity when muscle loss accelerates. How many? 1 to 2 eggs per day is generally safe and beneficial for most healthy adults over 60. Great in the morning to break the overnight fast with muscle-supporting protein, or within 2 hours of physical activity for post-workout recovery. Best prep methods: boiled, poached, or scrambled in olive oil or grass-fed butter. Pair with vegetables and a slice of whole grain toast for a complete meal. Concerned about cholesterol? The latest research shows that moderate egg consumption does not raise heart disease risk in healthy people. However, if you have advanced heart disease or diabetes, talk to your doctor about the right number for you. Always fully cook eggs to reduce the risk of salmonella, especially important for older adults with weakened immunity. Lentils. They don't sizzle like steak or look fancy on your plate, but lentils are quietly one of the most underrated muscle-saving foods, and they're especially powerful for people over 60. Lentils fuel muscle repair, balance blood sugar, and help reduce the chronic inflammation that accelerates muscle loss in aging bodies. In a review published in Nutrients, researchers concluded that plant-based diets rich in legumes like lentils can preserve muscle mass and function in older adults. Another study from the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle found that higher fiber and plant protein intake is associated with better muscle retention and lower frailty scores in seniors. So don't be fooled by their humble appearance. Lentils are scientifically proven to help aging muscles thrive. What makes lentils so effective? Protein. 1 cup cooked has 18 grams of protein, leucine, iron, and zinc. Essential for oxygen transport and tissue repair. Magnesium. Supports muscle contraction and helps reduce cramping. Polyphenol. Natural compounds that fight oxidative stress and inflammation. And fiber. How to use it? Aim for 1 cup cooked lentils 3 to 4 times a week. Best time: lunchtime or early dinner, paired with veggies and healthy fats. Simmer with turmeric and garlic for an anti-inflammatory boost. Add to soups, stews, or veggie bowls. Puree into a dip or spread for sandwiches. Pro tip: eat lentils with a vitamin C-rich food, like tomatoes or lemon juice, to enhance iron absorption. Add a whole grain like brown rice or quinoa for a complete amino acid profile. Alert: lentils contain phytates, which can slightly block mineral absorption, but soaking them overnight or using canned pre-cooked lentils can reduce this. If you're not used to high fiber, start slow to avoid gas or bloating. Introduce lentils gradually with plenty of water. Think building muscle means loading up on steak and eggs? Think again. Lentils prove that plants can power strength, energy, and resilience at any age. If you're over 60, don't underestimate this tiny legume. It could be the missing ingredient in your muscle-saving routine. Almonds. Don't be fooled by their size. Almonds are pound for pound one of the most powerful muscle-preserving snacks for anyone over 60. And they do far more than just satisfy your hunger. These little nuts are loaded with plant-based protein, healthy fats, and key nutrients that work together to support muscle synthesis, reduce inflammation, and improve recovery, all while giving your body long-lasting energy. They're also incredibly portable, blood sugar-friendly, and easy to work into daily meals or snacks. But here's where it gets really interesting. A clinical study published in Frontiers in Nutrition found that individuals who consumed almonds daily had better exercise recovery, reduced muscle damage markers, and higher leg and grip strength, especially in older adults. Another study in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition showed that vitamin E and magnesium-rich foods like almonds help reduce oxidative stress. So yes, there's cold, hard science showing that almonds don't just feed your muscles. They protect them. Almonds are more than a snack. They're a nutrient-packed arsenal for aging muscles. Protein, 6 g per ounce. Magnesium, vitamin E, riboflavin, and B vitamins. Support energy metabolism, healthy fats, and fiber. How much is too much? Stick with 1 ounce per day, about 23 almonds. This gives you the sweet spot for nutrients without excess calories. Best time to eat, as a mid-morning or post-lunch snack, or about 30 to 60 minutes before light exercise. Eat raw or dry roasted. Skip the salted or sugar-coated kinds. Add in oatmeal, Greek yogurt, or smoothies. Grind into almond butter and spread on whole grain toast. Pro tip: soak almonds overnight to make them even easier to digest and absorb. Remember, almonds are calorie-dense. Don't overdo it. 1 ounce is plenty. People with nut allergies should avoid almonds entirely. Some people with kidney issues may need to limit high oxalate foods like almonds. Check with your doctor if unsure. Almonds may be small, but when it comes to preserving muscle after 60, they pack a mighty punch. Snack smart, snack strong, and you'll give your muscles the support they need to carry you forward with strength, balance, and confidence. Quinoa. It was once called the gold of the Incas, and today, quinoa is a gold mine for anyone over 60 who wants to stop muscle loss in its tracks. Quinoa isn't just a trendy health food. It's one of the very few plant-based sources of complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids needed for muscle building and repair. But it doesn't stop there. Quinoa also provides a steady stream of complex carbohydrates, fiber, and anti-inflammatory nutrients that fuel workouts, support recovery, and preserve lean mass, especially important when your metabolism slows down with age. A study in food chemistry showed that quinoa protein has a high biological value, rivaling milk casein in its ability to support tissue repair. Meanwhile, a review in Nutrients emphasized that older adults who incorporate whole grains like quinoa into their diets experience better muscle preservation and less frailty, especially when paired with moderate physical activity. Researchers are increasingly pointing to quinoa as a functional food for aging populations, not just for its protein, but for its role in reducing oxidative stress and inflammation. Quinoa offers specific advantages for older adults, helps rebuild and maintain muscle without heavy meat intake, supports steady energy without blood sugar crashes, eases digestion and improves nutrient absorption, provides satiety and appetite control, supporting healthy weight, gluten-free and gut-friendly, making it perfect for sensitive stomachs. Plus, it's gentle on the kidneys compared to red meat or whey protein, ideal for seniors managing multiple health concerns. Aim for 1/2 to 1 cup cooked per serving, 3 to 5 times a week, as part of your post-workout meal, at lunch or dinner to provide a slow release of energy. Be cautious. Rinse quinoa thoroughly before cooking to remove saponins, natural compounds that can cause a bitter taste and mild digestive upset. Though rare, quinoa contains moderate oxalates, so if you have a history of kidney stones, moderate your intake or pair with calcium-rich foods like Greek yogurt to balance absorption. Quinoa might be ancient, but its benefits for modern muscle health are cutting edge. For anyone over 60 looking to stay strong, energized, and resilient, this humble grain could be your new best friend in the kitchen. Before you go, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've uncovered today. Muscle loss isn't just about looking frail or feeling weak. It's a silent force that can steal your independence, your energy, and even your joy if left unchecked. But the good news? You're not powerless. Every small, intentional choice you make, like adding one powerful food to your daily routine, can shift the entire course of your health journey, especially after 60. This isn't about extreme workouts or expensive supplements. It's about fueling your body with the right nutrients, the kind that repair, restore, and rebuild you from the inside out. So now the question is, will you act on this knowledge? Because knowing what to do means nothing if we don't do it. And making the wrong choices, whether it's skipping meals, eating the wrong kinds of protein, or not moving enough, can slowly chip away at your muscle strength, your balance, and your confidence. But that doesn't have to be your story. You have the power to protect your muscles, reclaim your energy, and feel strong again, starting today. I'd love to hear from you. Which part surprised you the most? Have you ever tried these foods before? What's worked for you in your journey to stay strong and active? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story could be the encouragement someone else needs to get started. Thank you so much for watching, for investing in your health, and for being part of this amazing community. Remember, you're not getting older. You're getting wiser, stronger, and more empowered. One step, one meal, one day at a time. Stay healthy, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.